Hey everyone, this is Stewart, Principal Broker at eXp Realty, and today's topic is why should you do a home inspection or any inspections on new construction? And here I am today at David Weekley Homes. They build these great houses here, and I have a client who is purchasing one and they're done building the house, and now it's time to have a typical home inspection done on the house and all its elements and systems just to make sure that everything is checked out. We're also going to be doing a sewer scope because hey, you just never know. So we're going to go through and talk to the home inspector a little bit about his thoughts on why you should do a home inspection for new construction. So stay tuned. So we're here at a home inspection with Tom Island, a home inspector. He's getting started on a home inspection for a client of ours. And Tom, what do you think the top reasons you would say is a good idea to have a home inspection on new construction? Everything's brand new, but...
Right. We're going back through and inspecting what municipal inspections do through phase inspections. So we're re-inspecting everything that gets inspected anyway. And then we're going through and inspecting how things are installed. For instance, siding installations and grade and slope, and a lot of things that don't get picked up on the municipal side of things for inspections, but do on a private inspection. Also, just little things, all the detail work in the house. Sometimes lights don't align. Things sometimes don't actually work. Municipal inspections don't go through and check every single outlet, every single light, every single, putting load on circuits and stuff like that. So it's a lot more basic what they're doing. And then also there is systemic things, drainage under houses, which is a huge one. I run into, there'll be crawl spaces where there's pooling water in the time that it was built that is not picked up on a municipal inspection. There's no code requirement necessarily, other than, say, a low point drain. It may need a very expansive drainage system that isn't installed currently, so that there's all kinds of things that can come up with that. Also, like recalled items, sometimes appliances get put in that even the builder doesn't know, or actually there's service requirements on them. And then just everything in between, roof installations that kind of run amok that once again are not code inspected, and everything else in between, rodent control under the house, ants, wood destroying insects, problematic materials in construction, lumber that was installed that was maybe a little wet on site and then was used anyway. We find mold in attics. When people are wondering how that could be possible, it's because the product was wet before it was installed. Once again, not covered and called out on a municipal inspection, but just tends to be more builder maintenance and just, for instance, when I built homes, if I showed up on site and somebody had delivered material that was wet, I'd call them up and have them return it and we would get something else, but that doesn't always happen. And so that's where private inspections pick up on, if they're good and you get like an ex-home builder as a home inspector, then they're picking up on all the stuff that nobody sees. And I think that's where you can move in, have your municipal inspections that are already done by the city, that are paid for by the builder. You have a private inspection to kind of double check all of that, and then everything else. And then you can move in kind of feeling more rest assured with things and discussing, basically having a building consultant there, which would be me or a home inspector you choose, to proceed. And then you have the wherewithal of your broker to kind of put all the contractual stuff together and to make everything work. They do everything else basically, and then also help interpret what we're looking at and how it relates to the area because building in Tigard is different than building in Happy Valley, is different than building in Vancouver, Washington, or out in wine country. There's different things to look at. So it's really just regionally specific. And so then it gets pulled together and the transaction moves forward or doesn't, and then you have all the information you need. So that's kind of
That's great. And, we were talking beforehand that sometimes even in new construction, things get missed. We've had plumbing pipes that forget to get connected because they forgot or the subcontractor just didn't do it, or even a sewer scope. Sometimes even though it's a brand new sewer line, you think everything should just be hooked up accordingly. Things can settle. So it's just a peace of mind, if nothing else, that everything is completed and done, that maybe you wouldn't normally go under a crawl space or in the attic or bother to check your sewer line. So that's why we recommend doing them, even though everything's brand new and all that. And it's a great opportunity to catch anything that the builder could just finalize before you move in. So I hope this was of help to you guys. Again, we recommend home inspections on every single house out there just so that you have the information at hand. So thanks, Tom.
Great, thank you.